10:15, this is Observer Radio News. Good morning, I'm Vanessa Brown. It's currently 5 degrees and sunny outside our East York studios. In the news today, a recent study shows that Toronto's kids over the age of 12 are the laziest in the country. About 57% weren't active during their time off of school and work last year. The national average is 50%. But the study wasn't just for kids. Adult Torontonians fared even poorer. A whopping 63% of men aged 45 to 64 aren't getting regular exercise. According to the report, you are considered active if you jog 20 minutes a day or its equivalent. G8 development ministers continue their 3-day meeting in Halifax today. Discussions will set the agenda for the G8 summit in Huntsville this June. According to reports, child and maternal health will be a hot issue this week. They account for 2 of the UN's 8 Millennium Development Goals. In the year 2000, world leaders aimed to reduce the number of child deaths by 75%. The UN estimates more than 3.5 million children worldwide die every year because of malnutrition. Women who die during pregnancy was set to decrease by 75% also. The deadline for the 8 goals is 2015. Freezing temperatures in Florida have destroyed 70% of the current tomato crops. As a result, the price of tomatoes has skyrocketed to $45 a box, up from $16. Local businesses are now being forced to turn to Mexico to fill the void. Wendy's fast food chain no longer serves tomatoes on its hamburger at its Toronto locations unless asked for specifically. Local Subway owner Hamid Ebdikali says he's seen a decline in the quality of tomatoes coming in from Mexico.
Also, the quality has changed because of the supply and demand situation. Now, there's less supply and a lot of demand. So, anywhere they can get their hands on tomatoes, they have to get it. So that the quality is another issue that we have. Before we could have 24 hours keeping the tomato, now they're suggesting cut the tomato 2 hours ahead of time. So that puts a demand on the labor in here.
The temperatures in Florida reached below 0 degrees Celsius in mid-January, causing the destruction of such a large percentage of crops. Temperatures in Florida have returned back to normal. The tomato market is expected to do the same by the end of next month. Turning now to sports. 3 Game 6s went underway last night in hockey playoffs. The Canadiens bested Ovechkin in the Capitals 4-1. Mike Camilleri netted a pair for the Habs. Game 7 is in Washington Wednesday night. South of the border, the Boston Bruins beat the Sabres 4-3 to take that series 4-2. This is Boston's first trip to the Eastern Conference semis since 2007. And the Blackhawks outlasted Nashville to advance to the second round. Final score was 5-3. Chicago's heading to the Western Conference semis for a second straight year. That leaves Phoenix and Detroit to battle in their Game 7 tonight in Phoenix. The Jays couldn't match the boys of Boston's power last night. They lost 13-12 in Game 1 of a 3-game series. First pitch is thrown shortly after 7 tonight. And it's been dangerous in entertainment. It was a no-go for Justin Bieber fans in Sydney, Australia yesterday. Police had to cancel a free concert after 4,000 screaming fans tried to rush the stage. Some fans had to be taken to hospital with minor injuries. The 16-year-old singing sensation will hit the ACC in August. Beware the screaming teens, moms and dads. Poison singer Bret Michaels remains in the ICU in critical condition. Doctors diagnosed a brain hemorrhage last Thursday. Reports say tests are still being performed to find out the cause of the bleeding. And that's Observer Radio News. For more, check our website at torontoobserver.ca. I'm Vanessa Brown.